Hey, welcome back to Who's Up. How y'all been?
Good, probably
Man,
good.
Living the dream, baby.
man.
Danny Ocean, what you got for us today?
So training camp has started. Football is back, right? Like we're Hall of Fame games this past Thursday. We can talk about college. We can talk about NFL. Let's start in college. There's been a lot of realignment. Oklahoma, USC, part of the SEC now. USC and UCLA will be joining the Big Ten. There's a lot of shakiness. Looks like we're going towards at least two major leagues, or maybe even three. What are you guys looking forward to this college football season? And the answer cannot be Alabama.
Yes, I won't talk, man.
Oh, do you play Virginia Tech on opening night?
Is that it? Is that in Blacksburg or is that in Norfolk?
It's in, I want to say it's neutral. I think it's in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, or is it that or was at home? Because it's technically ODU's home game, but I think it's in North Carolina.
Was that a basketball game that they got scheduled like that too? That it's a road game?
Don't get
Oh
me
yeah,
lying.
they do those tournaments though, right? Like like you have the Big Ten
Mhm.
Challenge at the beginning of college basketball season. Is it something like that?
I think so. Let me look real quick. Oh, I know ODU in a new conference this year too. They're going to the
Yeah,
Sun
they're in
Belt.
the Sun Belt this year. There's a whole lot of conference realignment, and people are blaming this on NIL and other things. I mean, I just enjoy it. For me, it's ACC. Like, if you can't get Notre Dame to join your conference, if I'm Clemson, I'm out. Like, the ACC is watered down and weak now. Notre Dame is in the ACC in every other sport but football. So if I'm Clemson, I'm going to the commissioner and I'm saying, yo, if you can't get Notre Dame, we out.
Yep, because Tech trash, Florida State trash, UNC
UVA
trash,
trash, Wake
UVA
Forest trash, Syracuse trash, Boston College is trash. Like, sorry about Florida State, Dr. J, but
I mean, it is what it is now.
Miami is trash. Like Miami might even join the SEC because of the brand, but like other than that, like the whole ACC outside of Clemson is garbage.
Yeah.
But Miami hasn't lived up to the hype in a long time.
In a
Like they
long
haven't
time.
ever won the ACC championship, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I don't think they have either. So you know what that is? That's because they went to three stripes. Teams that are sponsored by Adidas are trash, and that is no science behind it. But name one Adidas team in the college football playoff.
I can tell you this much: Adidas gonna get your knee blown out. Everybody
Man,
who's sponsored by Adidas got knee problems.
we're gonna pray for Patrick Mahomes right now.
He need to get out. He need to get out. He needs. I know people signed to Adidas because it's different, like Dame Lillard, James Harden. But like that's another thing. Adidas really does not promote their athletes. Like the James Harden's first shoe was fire. I haven't seen the James Harden shoe since.
Yeah, they be wearing weird clothes. I guess they ain't got time for shoes.
Dog, them James Harden ones were lit. Like those things were a thing of beauty, and I haven't seen a Harden silhouette since.
But you know who had a good Adidas shoe though? Derrick Rose.
Them joints was ugly.
What, with the built-in ankle strap?
His logo was so hideous. I didn't know if it was a D or I mean, his last name is Rose, so it kind of looked like a rose. But no, I'm really partial to Adidas. I'm not a big Adidas guy. Like I don't like Yeezy stuff with Adidas. Like his stuff with Nike. Like there's a reason Nike didn't get that man creative control, and that's why. Because all this shit he putting out right now is terrible.
Them rain boots.
Dog, and gonna charge me $200 for some slides, boy. If you don't get your ass out of my face.
Also, question. So with the college football, right? Not to steer off topic. Do you think that NILs are good? Are good?
Hell yeah, NILs are good. Get these players their money. I don't care what these coaches say. All these coaches pocket watching. Kirby Smart worried about what his players get. Worry about yourself, pimp. Win the national championship. Don't be out here pocket watching these kids. Who are we to tell these kids what they can and can't make money wise? If an air conditioning company wants to pay me $20,000, let them pay me 20 grand. Mind your business. Am I coming to practice? Am I doing my job? Man, get out. Nothing worse.
I do feel that schools need to do a better job at preparing these kids as well, because they still are kids. Like during like the off-season stuff, they need to take financial management classes, management classes to truly understand this level of money. Because a lot of the kids have never seen this much money before, and just to keep people accountable and to, you know what I'm saying, so you don't have these kids blowing it and just acting a damn fool.
Do you remember at the beginning of one and done in college basketball, all these coaches, like Coach K was complaining and everyone's complaining, and Coach Cal in Kentucky was like, well, okay, I'm just going to embrace it. And he built all these super teams. Yeah. Like whatever football coach, instead of complaining about the NIL, works with local people to get these kids NIL and teach them how to manage the money. They might be able to challenge Alabama. If Nick Saban is smart, he'd stop complaining and do that on his own and get ahead of the curve. Because right now, like you said, TJ, like teach these kids how to manage this money, help them get these NIL deals, and then the recruiting will be easy.
Yeah, I think that certain programs are always going to be at the top, right? Like Bama's always going to have enough money. Florida State is always going to have enough money. Texas is always going to have enough money. Georgia, Alabama, Clemson, all these big schools are always going to be kind of flush with money. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like, what else are you offering these kids besides money, which is pretty much the root of all of the, all of these problems is because people complain about how much money they get. But if y'all start to win national championships and stuff like that, like everything will work itself out. And this money is peanuts compared to what you're going to get if you make it to the league.
Exactly. And I will go a step further and say that paying players adds more parity to college football. Because if everyone gets to pay players, then you have the schools in the South like TCU, Baylor, with all these energy boosters, got their money in oil. Well, now you can pay 5-star recruits to come play at A&M. You can pay 5-star recruits to come TCU instead of just going to Bama for some, NIL deal. So I say if teams pay players, it adds more parity because now the talent will be scattered across the country instead of just going to Bama, Clemson, and Georgia.
Well, we don't want too much parity. We want talent to go to Florida State.
But Florida State has an even playing field, right? Like, so if it's open and it's the Wild West, you can pay players. Now Florida State has Florida State has boosters with money to burn. You can go to the guy who wants to go to Alabama to play for Nick Saban. Well, he's paying you $20. We'll pay you $35 to come to Florida State. Right? Like you can, but then it's unprofessional. We talk about salary caps and stuff. I'm just saying, like in regards to NIL, like if players can get paid, it adds more parity because now more 5-star recruits may want to go to Nebraska. May say, hey, I want to stay at home and go to Rutgers instead of going to Ohio State.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but question for you with that. So why could that have not been the case before the money, right? Like where if Alabama's offering you the same thing, a full ride scholarship, and all
they were getting paid under the table. Like they getting paid. Now you can just pay them in front of the diner instead of behind the diner.
Yeah. So another word, Uncle Slime gonna get his cut. That's what that is. We're gonna get some tax revenue out of this.
Yeah, that too.
Okay. Yeah, with that being the case, these kids better be prepared to pay taxes on it because that ain't free money.
That's what TJ's saying. Like, we need to teach these kids who are getting these deals over the summer or in general. Yeah, here's a basic financial course of what this money means and what you have to do with this money. Like, at least give them the tools. They're gonna get this money. We'll give them the tools so they can manage this money or have a better chance at managing this money properly. Because not everyone's going to manage the money properly.
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing I don't like about NILs, the only thing is you still have some of those players like those walk-ons and stuff who just ain't gonna be able to get the deal. So you're gonna have people getting millions of dollars pulling up to Lambos in practice and having personal trainers and personal chefs, but at the same time you have people
that's capitalism though. That's capitalism though, right? That's America.
That it is, but I'm just saying, like, as we're supposed to be like a team, as a family, like that thing that can create a little rift in the locker room. Especially if you a starter, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you a linebacker, especially like an outside linebacker, how many outside linebackers can you name?
Yeah.
True.
Maybe college professional then, because that's how it is in the league.
Yeah.
Got a nice check.
But the league, but that linebacker still don't get paid. He's still getting the check at the end of the day. This college player may not get nothing.
Yeah.
But his tuition,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I thought they had something like every player at Alabama get like $50,000 in NILs, right? Like, or something.
That was Oklahoma. They did like a $40,000 thing for every player because it was like an endowment set up by the school.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Get ahead of this, make it easier. Oklahoma, they know the SEC coming. Yeah, they got to do whatever they can. I feel that. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, set up programs to help these students, and you'll get the talent.
Yeah.
And not every college kid is poor from the ghetto. I hate that shit on ESPN. Like every kid poor, every kid need mama light bill paid. No, they just want this money. Like I've been working, and someone gonna give me $50,000 in the Dodge Charger to go play at USC. Mama is fine. I want the money. It's for me. She won't run in sprints. Me. I want this paper.
I just feel like they should not get to touch it until graduation because
now
somebody not gonna go hard at practice no more. And Florida State, we already on hard enough time. I ain't got time to give you a Lambo and then you go half step at practice now.
That's the coach's job. That is what you pay Dabo Sweeney $10 million a year for, to manage that. That is his job.
I ain't Dabo. Man, Florida State, man, what we doing, man? We can't even
start paying people.
But now we ain't been right since everybody just knew they was going to the league and was like, I ain't trying to get hurt no more. And it's been.
I mean, these kids got to protect their bodies, man. Like we hating on kids for skipping bowl games that don't mean nothing because they go into the league. Well, am I gonna play? I don't know, in the Duke's Mayo Bowl against Wake Forest, and I'm a top 10 pick for who? Nah,
and then
dog.
You come out with looking like Jalen Smith.
Exactly, dog.
Good on that.
The Jadeveon Clowney paved the way. We ain't playing in no games that don't make no sense. I mean, coaches leave before bowl games to take new jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't a player sit out?
Don't get me started. I'm team sit out on all the time in basketball, though. So I get it.
If I'm not playing for it now, my bad. What you saying, Dr. J?
I'm saying, like, I'm all for half stepping in basketball if we trying to get certain points across. But like football, you can't just be not halfway blocking. Somebody will get hurt. Like
that's
basketball, I can miss a shot on purpose, or you can get around with that. But football, man, it's a little too violent to be out here not going full speed, full intent.
But at the same time, I kind of blame like you say, somebody will get hurt. I kind of blame the defensive player too, because if you give me a free shot to the quarterback, I can pull up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I ain't gotta try to unload. Like you can see,
if I got a shot at the quarterback,
a little bit. I ain't say miss the tackle.
Nope, that man getting everything I got. Nope, if I get a free shot at the quarterback, that ain't my fault.
You playing?
He playing. I'm playing. Hey, dog. Scrape him up off the ground, coach.
And they look, and went during film session. Run me my play.
Run me my play, coach. Rewind that. No, sir. Nah, we ain't feeling no empathy for no quarterback. If your guard not blocking for you, that's between y'all. I'm gonna knock the hell out of you.
You ain't gonna feel bad.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm trying to get paid too.
Well, like you said, they been getting paid.
Yeah,
it's just on the table now. So
that was over the table.
Everybody so worked up for real. They've been doing this all the time.
Yeah.
How they been getting this type of money though? Like have you seen like Deion Sanders' son? Deion Sanders' son is like millions.
Yeah, Shador.
Yeah.
You don't think players been getting $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000?
No, I'm talking about I can say $1,000, but look at what's the dude that the quarterback for Alabama. He got like $15 million.
Who is this?
The quarterback at Alabama.
Oh, Bryce
Young?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He was a millionaire before he played the snap.
Yeah.
Hey, get that money, young blood.
Like, so he Gucci.
Like I can say, I'm definitely, $20,000, $40,000 a year every year. You know what I'm saying? I've seen like that's perfectly normal. But we talking about, millions and thousands, two different animals.
Yeah.
You know what? I wonder. Go ahead, Justin.
I was gonna say this, and my professor, they calling me sir when I get in class. I make more money than you.
Speaking of that, not to go on too hard of a tangent, I just had a research project on average faculty salary.
Yeah,
bruh, the salary is so skewed based off of certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning statistics class over again. We failing assumptions now of statistics because it's over the place so far. So if you got the right football program and the right skin complexion of service going on, oh yeah. But even then, the faculty still not getting the money they need to get. But we need cures for monkeypox and things. So maybe before we get up out of here with all this NIL money, some of that got to go back to the school itself, I would think.
It's crazy that in most states, the highest paid state employee is the football coach or the basketball coach.
Hello.
Some sort of coach is the highest paid. And it's not, like you said, it's not even close. Like Dabo's making like 10, 12 million a year. Like what is the guy in the Clemson Med making? Like the dean of medicine at Clemson making, right? I don't think Clemson doesn't have a med program, do they?
They got pre-med. They got like what's it, biology?
Well, let's say Duke Medical, right? Because Duke has a medical facility at the school. Like the dean of medicine at Duke Med compared to what Coach K was making.
But also at the same time, what is the dean of Duke Med bringing in as far as a financial impact opposed to what Dabo Swinney?
Well, that hospital got a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Football season only part of the year, the emergency room year round, and Friday night is a little interesting.
But I'm just saying, what is his direct impact, right? Like, is he in every patient? Is he in, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like that's my thing.
But if the funds went to the medical school instead of Dabo, they could, you know, like Dr. J said, maybe they could find a cure for monkeypox, or maybe they could find a cure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just allocation of resources. If the resources didn't go to Dabo and went to the medical school, like, what things can you accomplish?
Yeah, but you could say the same thing on one hand. If teachers made just as much money as LeBron, our students would be smarter. That's just not gonna happen, right? Like that's just.
Well, LeBron did open the school. I give him his credit.
Yeah, LeBron did open the school.
He tried.
Hey, Justin, do you remember like growing up in high school how like if you ever look in the student parking lot, there was better cars out there than the teacher parking lot? That's how we grew up. And I was like,
tell you something.
It was just different.
I don't care how much money I have. My kid's first car gonna be a safe hoopty. Like that motherfucker got to learn. He got to learn how to change his oil. He got to learn how to do tire pressure, whole nine. Ain't no way.
How to take it to the shop. You're responsible for making an appointment.
Learn how to call your
junk car
teachers do that too.
Yeah, junk car build character. My first car can go over 55.
My
Character.
My first car axle was messed up, boy. My next car, the door ain't open up inside. Yeah, Landon ain't good.
Character.
What? Man, no, he ain't. I got something to do with it.
Character. Nah, don't be. Nah, you ain't. Nah, you stay out of this. You stay out of this. Get Landon in hoopty.
Yeah, no, I'm like,
look.
Well, not yet. Nothing that's dangerous.
And tell him to bring Uncle TJ, and we're gonna make sure that hoopty clean.
Listen. We're not talking about
a dangerous car.
We just talking about a car that they gonna have to stay on top of and check. That's it.
Yeah.
Check the fluids. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, I ain't giving my kid no car where the brakes are shot. I'm saying, check the coolant every week. Check your oil every week.
Yeah, no, I was telling my wife, I said, when Landon gets of age, I said, I'm gonna make him pay a car note, but the car note gonna be to me. But then when he graduated, he had your money back, right? Because I just feel personally, not everybody was a TJ where their parents gave them something real nice and they took care of it. I know a lot of kids at my high school that they was getting 20 brand new 2010 Volvos, BMWs, and they was drifting on the weekend, hitting trees, drunk driving, all that stuff. It's like they didn't really have any responsibility. And then all of a sudden you see them like, yeah, man, mess my car up. It's in the shop, So in the meantime, I'm gonna drive my mom's Benz. I'm like, my mom made me walk to school for the whole year.
It was more BMWs in that parking lot than enough.
Catch the free bus that my tax dollars pay for.
I'm about to say, catch that bus.
I rather walk. I did walk.
Damn, my man.
The bus used to get to the school too late.
For poor people.
No, the bus would be late. The bus ain't on time. If the bus got to school on time, it'd be all right. Like, how you gonna be late for? You know what I'm saying? How is your only job?
That's bad.
And every bus late. Like they can't never get you home on time. They can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In that school district, I'm surprised that the white people didn't raise hell.
That's because nobody rode the damn bus.
Yeah, nobody. The white people won't on the bus.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. All right, thank you for explaining. That makes sense.
They had a carpool lot.
Yeah, he said the white people ain't raised hell. None of it was on the damn bus.
They weren't on the bus to raise hell. Okay, thank you for clarifying.
We got you, sir.
But let's just shift over to the NFL. I don't have any storylines. Like, I know training camp has started. You guys talk about how your team looks. I have some things I want to talk about, but before, I'll let you guys. I'm a little annoyed. So, Justin, we can start with you. How's Dak looking? I know one of your receivers fractured their foot. They're out 6 to 8 weeks. Yep. I mean, you weren't gonna be worth shit anyway. So now it's just etched in stone. Like, how are things going in Dallas?
Dak is looking fairly decent. You know what I'm saying? I think quarterback. He's looking decent, but again, my only thing is that I don't want a 2018 where we say, you know what, we don't need Dez. We're gonna go out there with Allen Hurns, Cole Beasley, Jason Witten, and Terrence Williams, right? And then all of a sudden everybody like Dak is terrible, right?
Yeah.
And so and at the end of the day, like he gotta play, he gotta earn his contract. But I think our defense is gonna be like that. I do. I think yeah, we lost Randy Gregory, who was undisciplined as hell, but I definitely would take him back in a heartbeat. But I think that like having another year with Dan Quinn and having him watch how he's using Micah Parsons and stuff like that, I think our defense may for the first time in about 10, 12 years be the thing that like carries our team. But I am worried about the wide receiver part. I want us to go out and get somebody like Emmanuel Sanders, just somebody like a veteran who's a solid possession receiver. Like I don't think we needed a Julio or Will Fuller or something like that, but we just need like a solid veteran presence.
I think Cole Beasley is a free agent. Would you take him back?
But he only plays the slot, and how we trying to use CD. He's gonna be in the slot and everywhere.
Really? So CD, he's not lining up as the X. He's lining in the slot.
Putting him all over the place because we want to get certain matchups.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I hate y'all with all my heart, but man, I love some CD. I might draft CD in every league I can get my hands on him.
Getting about 100 targets this year, so if you can get him, nigga, get him.
Oh, did you just say the N word?
Brother, get him.
Dr. J, I see every time I turn on Twitter, Pat Mahomes is doing some behind the back pass. Is he actually doing anything productive, or is he out there goofing off?
Oh, it's. I'm gonna tell you, like I told everybody else, it's getting ready to get real scary for the rest of the league.
Oh, really? Scary.
Real scary.
All right, I'm listening.
We thought Brady had Randy Moss, and it was gonna be the pinnacle, and then
they were the pinnacle.
And then we saw without Randy that Brady still was Brady, and that's what you get ready to see with Mahomes.
Okay.
Tyreek gone, and one cheat ain't gonna stop this show.
Okay.
Right? Yep. Hardman, he just as fast, but he's fast enough.
Talk that cash.
And what's your boy Valdez Scantling? He just as fast, not quite as fast, but fast enough. Off some play action. See what I'm saying? So we're gonna run the ball a little bit more this year. We got Rojo coming in from Tampa. We got Kennan, what's your boy McKinnon coming back. I think Clyde Edwards on his way out. I'm hearing that it's a 7th round draft pick we got that's Kareem Hunt-esque.
Wow.
They say he got a gear that Kareem Hunt didn't have. Ooh. I could see that on the screen to the house real quick. But I have confidence in Andy Reid though, really, because I've never seen him have a quarterback look terrible. You know what I'm saying? And Mahomes only gonna get better because it seemed like a little bit too much last year. It was just get to Reid for no reason. And then we finally get it to him. Now he'd fumble or tip pass. And Reek was a little bit small, come to think of it. So Juju, a bigger receiver, not as fast, but better run blocking, better possession. So basically, we got a lot of Travis Kelce's now. Ooh.
Okay.
Trouble. And the defense going to be like that. So I think it's going to be like kind of like Golden State. People didn't realize that they got their act back together. And then all of a sudden, hell to pay. And that's what I'm saying.
TJ, how's life in Atlanta? Is Desmond Ridder getting the first team snaps, or is it still Marcus?
No, he's getting first team snaps, but they've already decided that Marcus is going to be the starter come game 1. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if he'll stay the starter, but as of right now, hey, I think we playing for next season because the defense is looking more suspect by the day, and the offensive line is looking worse and worse.
Okay.
But like I said, but I will say one thing though. They had Roddy White at practice, and that boy Drake London is big. I didn't realize he was that big because Roddy White was a big receiver, and Drake London at least looked like he both 4 inches taller than Roddy White and like wider. I'm like, ain't no way in the world. And then they had him at practice catching him one-handed back. I was like, oh boy, if they can get him the ball, it's gonna be a problem.
And you got Kyle Pitts. I saw that catch Pitts made in practice. Yo, like you're on your way.
Yeah, like they
offensive line, a quarterback, a running back, and a defense, and you there.
Yeah. I would say they should have picked up a running back in this draft, but because I don't know what you call gonna do it. What's his name? Cordero Patterson. I just don't think he's a great tool. That's this age Percy Harvin, but we need a true running back. Like that's what happened last year. He had nobody to spell him because Mike Davis was trash. Boy, that was trash.
So you see, I got Mariota, and who the other quarterback?
Kid from Cincinnati.
Yeah, the dude we drafted.
Yeah.
All right, though. He all right. Y'all playing inside too?
No. He's gonna be all right. Like I think he's definitely gonna be the future. So he doesn't look bad. But like I say, he needs a running game. Like he needs something to take the pressure off of him.
Yeah.
It's like right now we had a receivers, especially next year when you come back from his little suspension.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Calvin.
Calvin Ridley, yeah. So we gonna have the receivers out there. You got your big boy, you got your outside boy, your little fast boy. Like you know what I'm saying? Imagine Calvin Ridley being played a slide, like I said, like just move him around like that little fast joker. He'll be all right. But will he have time to throw? And will our team not be one dimensional because we don't have a running game? But yeah, we'll see.
What they doing in Philly?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about Jalen. If Jalen can be top 12, then we'll win the NFC East, no problem. It's the deep playoff run. If Jalen can, AJ Brown balling, Devontae Hurter's growing.
I forgot y'all got AJ Brown.
Yeah, AJ been balling in camp. He been stiff armor, throwing people to the ground. Jordan Davis been mauling people. Run game, Zeke ain't getting nowhere. Saquon ain't getting nowhere. Like, I'm not worried about the division. I'm just worried about if Jalen can top 12. I just need top 12 from Jalen. I need 2 throws a game, move the sticks, keep the offense on schedule. It'll be all right.
I think y'all gonna be all right though. I mean, it's down between Tom and
NFC. So, NFC is wide open. Yeah. That's why for me, it's like, and Justin, for you guys, like if Mike McCarthy can't win a playoff game this year, like, hello, Sean, what you doing?
Oh yeah,
Sean Payton is.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I think I am. Again, I'm gonna speak on your team. I'm worried about y'all big time. Cause Jordan Davis, I just wish somebody just hold him or something, move him out the way. But this man take 8 blocks at one time, so that's gonna be a problem. I have a couple questions about your team though. How's Nakobe Dean looking?
Yo, Nakobe Dean looking kind of garbage. He got some first team reps yesterday, but yeah, the other 2 guys, Edwards and Kaiser, have been playing above him. Like they say, Nakobe needs to learn the defense. He hasn't flashed at all at practice, so he better get his act together.
Coming off injury, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, they said he fell because he has a shoulder injury and a pec injury. I mean, he went to OTAs after the draft. Like he went to rookie OTAs. He went to every offseason thing. He's been in a training camp. He just hasn't flashed.
What about? So okay, this is just me speaking out the heart. I want Jalen Hurts to do well because I do not want y'all doing nothing with them 2 picks next year. That's just I don't because. DJ Stroud, Bryce Young, because like that's the last thing y'all need is a legitimate quarterback. I don't want no smoke.
You know what? If Jalen isn't the answer, I don't think they'll go the draft route because the quarterbacks are so deep. The teams that are going to be there are there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like unless Atlanta's there, right? Like you guys got Desmond, right? Or if the Bears suck, all right, y'all got Justin. But if it's one of these teams, like if the Lions are trash and you got a chance to upgrade it over Jared Goff. I don't think they're going to go there. I think they're going to try to see if there's someone disgruntled on another team and give up some assets to get that guy instead of going the draft route. But I don't know who that guy is because that was this offseason.
Aaron Rodgers?
I don't want Aaron Rodgers. He old.
Well, Lamar Jackson.
Now we talking. I know you hate Lamar Jackson.
I don't hate him. He just he right in that category with Dak Prescott and Kirk
Cousins.
Hear me out.
No.
Hear me out for a second. Hear me out. You getting ready to overpay. And that's the only problem.
That's anyone though. Kyler Murray got overpaid. Every quarterback is getting overpaid. Except Pat. Pat and Aaron. Everyone's getting overpaid.
Kyler ain't overpaid.
Shit.
Who else?
They had to put a homework clause in that man contract. What we talking about?
Man don't need to watch film. What's your boy's excuse? He's so sorry.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Call of Duty come on, he take a little dip on stats. Okay.
That man, they had to put a homework clause in his contract as he go home and play Call of Duty all night instead of watching film.
To get his money, man. That's trash. But I mean, if we gonna put it like that, don't tempt me with a good time because I can break the quarterback just like the running back you want me to, and we can go get 3 of them and run the wing T.
No, we not. Hey, yo, the triple. I'm on a mission to get the triple option in the wing team banned from football at all levels.
Well, that's what Lamar Jackson is. He ain't not with a triple option.
Chill.
Your first option throw, if that ain't there, he gonna run.
Chill.
And then the third one is just be trash.
Are you the defensive coordinator the Athletic talked to who said, I don't give a shit if he win 20 MVPs, he's still not a QB to me?
Yep.
They talking to you?
Yeah, he a running back, man. Like, okay, this is what I see. Lamar, I need 3 throws to win this game. He gonna run for half of it, he gonna lose. And that's what's gonna happen. So you can be looking just like Dallas. You can be picking around 17.
No, I wouldn't say that's true, man, because remember that other game last year when he threw it to his tight end, Mark Andrews, like 3 times at the end of the game, because they had the touchdown, then they got the 2-point conversion, then they went back down the field and got another touchdown because Mark Andrews had like 70 or 80 points in fantasy, which helped me win that game.
Let me tell you something.
He had to get the ball somehow.
EJ, let me tell you something. That
was the tight end, and he throw over the middle. If they go in there, he can't do it.
Towards the end of the season?
No, it was mid season.
Yeah, I know the game you're talking about, TJ. Yeah. I know the game you're talking about.
Was it Lamar?
Yeah, he went to Andrew. That's all he
Lamar and Andrew.
He see the middle of the field. You don't see nothing on the outside. Man, and that been like that since Louisville.
Well, I wouldn't say he ain't got nobody outside. Who you gonna throw it to? Brown? Mark, what's his name?
Brown is gone. Brown is in Arizona now.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't had nobody to throw it to.
Put it like this. They say the same thing about Brady, and Brady make him look good. They say the same thing about it's a 2-way street, man. You got to elevate your receiver. That's the other part, right? Good quarterback. Aaron Rodgers. Did y'all know who Devontae Adams was before Aaron Rodgers? I didn't think so.
In my years on this earth, seen someone hate so much the way you hate Lamar Jackson.
I hate Lamar Jackson. Look, Cam Newton, you want to be Cam Newton or RG3? I'll say the same thing about them.
Cam Newton won MVP, went to a Super Bowl. And Lamar Jackson won unanimous MVP. I mean, yeah, that style of play takes its toll on your body.
Sure. That's the whole point.
Well, we got 6 years of prime Cam Newton. I don't know what more we could ask for.
So was Michael Vick a true quarterback?
Nope.
Whoa! All right, that's it.
I talk about Vick the same.
Y'all be blessed.
All he do is run, bro. All he do is run. He had one good game as a passing quarterback with Andy Reid. It was on Monday night. They're supposed to be the dream team that year. He threw 6 touchdown passes. That was the one game Vick played quarterback and should be played.
We not gonna sit on this internet and talk trash about Michael Vick. Let's look at we need to look at some of Michael Vick's stats. No, sir.
Look at him. I'm trying to tell you, man,
we not
the quarterback supposed to throw the football first, scramble strategically. The great ones will go ahead and take that bitch to the house.
You know who you sound like right now, right?
You talk about me.
Them YT general managers who be looking at Kyler Murray and be like, oh no.
No, Kyler Murray throw better than Lamar Jackson. I keep Kyler Murray. I keep Patrick Mahomes. I keep Josh Allen if he get out of bounds and slide.
And Dak Prescott.
No, I don't keep that.
So over the course of Michael Vick's career, 56% of his passes completed, threw over 22,000 yards, threw over 100. He threw 133 touchdowns. That does not sound like a runner to me.
Now let's look at Aaron Rodgers' stats.
But that's like Aaron Rodgers is greatest, like one of the greatest ever. Okay. Like we need someone comparable. Like you saying, like,
look at Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, guarantee he got better yards. Guarantee.
All right,
that ain't gonna be much better though.
Michael Vick played 01 to 06, and then he went to jail, and then came back in 09 to 15. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 11 years. So yeah, Kirk Cousins could be comparable.
Here we go.
Okay, Kirk Cousins. His completion percentage is better, which isn't surprising. 66%. Well, 66.9, 67. He's thrown for 32,000 yards, 223. I will say, though, the league has changed since Michael Vick got started. It is now a passing league. So, where
do he run first or not, bro?
Well, Kirk Cousins can't run. I'm faster than Kirk Cousins, so he ain't nowhere.
So what I'm saying, if we talk about going, I ain't talking about no mid grade now. I'm talking about the top quarterback, right? You're gonna throw the ball first. You'll scramble when necessary, and if you're really fast enough, you can take it all the way or get out of bounds safely or slide.
So who are your tops then? So Brady, Rodgers, Mahomes.
I don't even want Brady because Brady he not mobile enough.
Like we talking, like I'm thinking of like Josh Allen. Like Josh Allen can run, he can throw. Yes. I mean, but remember when Josh Allen was a rookie though, he ran first. Like he just started to develop into a passer.
Exactly. What did he do?
So why can't Lamar have the same grace?
Because he played for the wrong team. And the same thing with Josh Allen. Do not tell me he better than Patrick Mahomes.
He's not.
Though.
But
well, all right. So if they would stop saying that Lamar better than Patrick, I would chill
Who's saying Lamar better than Patrick? Who said that?
A lot of people.
Who said?
People.
You know what you listening to?
That's
that Colin Cowherd. I told you stop listening to that
That's
man.
The main thing right there. He's not the MVP. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen,
Justin Herbert,
Kyler Murray, and then I'm taking
Joe Burrow. You think about Joe?
Joe coming off ACL. I don't want that like talking about.
That was 2 years ago. He healthy.
He refurbished, man. He played for Cincinnati still. Let me see one more year.
Okay. By Justin Herbert, Jay Herbo.
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, not Herbert. Herbert looked the part, but he ain't won enough. All right. I'm sorry, but Russell Wilson, yeah. Russell Wilson is the prime example. Actually, he's the person that should be the example. Him and Patrick Mahomes.
Well, you'll get to see Russ twice this year,
and he gonna lose twice this year too.
There you go. There it is.
That's what he gonna do.
How many games you win in the AFC West by? When is division a wrap? Week 12, week 13.
We going 12-5 if we fucking up.
Okay.
If we playing like we supposed to play 13 and whatever the number is, we play 17 games. No, I'm gonna say 14 if we playing right.
14-3.
If we playing like we supposed to.
I can't wait for y'all to have a 2-3 game losing streak. I'm a call.
I expect it.
Hold on. I gotta look at y'all schedule. My man said we're gonna be 14-3.
He about to be real disrespectful, bro. Because think about it.
The Raiders. Y'all gotta. That's crazy. Y'all schedule
Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers twice, and then you got the Cardinals. Okay. You gotta play the Bucks, the Bills, the 49ers, and you get some cupcake. The Rams, the Bengals, fam.
But you know what they saying too, right? You know what they saying? They got to play us.
I know.
We ain't playing them. They got to play us. Remember that now.
10-7, 11-6.
No, disrespectful, man. Y'all disrespectful as hell.
I'm just hoping we win 6 games. I'm hoping for 6 games, 6-7 games.
Andy Reid ain't lawful like one time in the division since he been in town.
But now you got Russell Wilson. Like the division got exponentially better.
Look, Mr. Limited. All right,
Mr. Unlimited. Put some respect on my man and his pomade.
I put like this. I give Russell Wilson respect, but I give Denver none. Right?
Denver kind of nice. You got Jerry Jeudy, you got Cortland Sutton.
Them niggas overrated, bro.
Not another N word. TJ, you gonna be busy.
Well, that's what they is, man. Fuck it. I talk about them anyway. They trash. The Chargers some trash. The Raiders is definitely trash. So that's at least 6 wins right there.
Y'all keep sleeping on the Raiders, man. I know.
But
you got Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow. Like you got
Devontae Adams.
And Darren Waller is the second best tight end after Travis Kelce.
No, he's not. That would be Andrews in Baltimore.
Waller's a top tight end. Like Waller in fantasy drafts, he going first.
They be losing by like 40 in the fourth quarter, bro. Like Derek Carr is not the answer, bro. Like I don't know where this love for Derek Carr come from.
I mean, before Derek Carr got hurt 3 years ago, he was the MVP. Like he was in the MVP discussion.
Derek shouldn't have been. I don't know why y'all look. Let me tell you like this. Derek Carr, Kirk Cousins, Prescott, and a lot of times,
my quarterback.
Toward the end of the year, Kyler Murray, he get like this. But they the very reason you losing, and then you want to give them credit for winning the game in the last minute, putting up some stats. Or you looking at stats, and then you look, damn, they was down by a good 3 scores going into the fourth. No wonder they throwing the ball over the yard. Don't let the Raiders fool you, man. They gonna lose to Kansas City 41-27.
Okay.
The first time, and the second time it'll be like 31-17, some shit like that.
TJ, if it's not too much trouble, can you record that 30 seconds?
I'm just telling you, man.
And then when the game, I mean, I'm saying you're either gonna be right, either gonna be wrong. And if it does happen,
in February, That's what the hell we want.
You're going to get Matt Stafford in his tendonitis filled elbow in February.
Let me tell you about them, man. I hope Aaron Donald get hurt just so we can see without him. I'm sorry for him.
Yo,
I want to see how trash that whole organization is without Aaron Donald. Matter of fact, Los Angeles itself is on hard time without Aaron Donald because the Lakers are some shit. The Clippers ain't never been shit, and the rest of the team ain't worth fuck either. So, like I said, we want Tom in February. All right, revenge.
You might not get Tom. Tom know he not going to the tour. That's why he retired.
Who is
Tom at 45?
We want Tom at 45 and get him up out of here.
No, all right. Now, the thing about sometimes you get what you ask for, right? So if you get Tom at 45 and he beat y'all 35 to 2.
Respect to the GOAT.
Again.
Respect to the GOAT at that point. Respect to the GOAT.
That's gonna be the Ric Flair Shawn Michaels match at WrestleMania.
Yep, that's what we're gonna see.
That's what you want to see.
Going up out of here.
I got some bad news for you, Chief. You ain't making it to the Super Bowl. Like that, the AFC is so tough, man.
No, it ain't, bro. Look,
you better get the 1 seed, and you're not gonna get the 1 seed because your division is hard. The Bills are gonna get the 1 seed because they get to play the Dolphins, the Jets, and who else is in that division?
Hey, it's gonna be some hurt fellas.
Patriots twice.
Buffalo, we done broke Buffalo, bro. They gonna have the same.
Well, for them, it's like, well, if we play that game at home, right? Like, you know what happened with was it the Pacers and the Heat? Like the Pacers spent the whole year trying to get the 1 seed in the East. They can get Miami, and Miami can beat the hell out of them in Indiana. Same thing, right? Like if we get that game at home, the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs, it might make a difference.
I don't know, bro. Like our defense that much better, so ain't gonna
but your division is you have the toughest division in football, bar none.
Okay,
like you're not gonna come out of there unscathed.
See, this what you ain't looking at. It's us, and then it's them.
No, it is. It is y'all.
No, bro.
San Diego, not San Diego, LA, Denver, then Vegas. Like that is
them three. Hold on, let me zoom out right quick. We way up here. Okay. Then it's Buffalo.
Okay.
All right. Then it's
Baltimore.
No, the Bengals. All right. Well, now they had the Super Bowl hangover. I'll give you Baltimore instead.
Baltimore was the 1 seed until all those injuries.
I'll give you that. But I want to put Russell Wilson beside Baltimore.
Okay, that's fair.
Just Russell Wilson. Now I ain't saying nothing about Denver. All right?
Okay.
Just Russell Wilson.
Just Russell Wilson.
Just Russell Wilson.
Just Russ.
Then it's the rest of the AFC West. And then you got the rest of your bottom feeders in the AFC. All right. Notice I ain't mentioned nothing about the NFC South at all. Now, they gonna
AFC be South?
The AFC South, my bad.
Okay.
They gonna be the ones that's gonna get rid of the likes of San Diego. I mean, that's what I'm gonna call them too, San Diego. That's where they should have stayed at. They sorry. That's what's gonna get rid of them, and that's what's gonna get rid of Oakland, because they should have stayed out there in Oakland too. And that's what's gonna get rid of the folks like Buffalo gonna mess around and get like a key injury playing against them. Some dumb stuff like that gonna happen. They gonna cancel each other out. And then it's gonna come down to the AFC Championship game, which is the Kansas City Invitational, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. All right. Our name on the trophy to start without to tell you right there. So, like I say, we run the show. We waiting on whoever the NFC gonna put out between Tom and the Rams. That's what we looking for. With Tom and Aaron Donald, we gonna call it right what it is.
Y'all gonna end up losing to the Texans, and I'm even gonna put you on suicide watch.
Oh,
the Texans.
The Texans.
The last time we played them, Deshaun Watson was an innocent man.
Skirt.
And he ain't been right since.
Skirt.
24-point lead. We done beat him to a civil suit and to making Roger Goodell come out of retirement and be an arbitrator again. That's how bad we beat their ass the last time we played them. So I ain't worried about Texans. Anybody else y'all worried about?
I think you covered everything on the AFC side of the house.
The Commanders
we
might
appreciate
beat the Cowboys though.
Who?
The Commanders gonna beat the Cowboys.
No, they not.
Right.
Not that Carson Wentz is playing quarterback.
Right.
They're good. They are.
Tell Heineke still.
Nah, Carson. I've been reading he playing like Dookie.
They still got Heineke. Heineke's still on the team.
Okay.
Heineke beat them boys.
Listen, the NFC East. The NFC East
he look good
is a 2-horse race.
We stop talking shit, man. If Dallas don't do it this year, bro. If y'all don't do it this year,
I mean, how will they do it this year though, right? Amari's gone. old boy fractured his foot. Like Justin said, they're gonna have to turn to 2000 Ravens. Like they're gonna have to play lights out, and we know Diggs can't come. We know Diggs. If Diggs not
okay, no.
If Diggs not get an interception, he giving up a touchdown. That's the only two things that can happen.
Well, every time he play y'all sure throwing the ball like he a receiver.
That man gave up 1,000 yards, 11 INTs. Gave him 1,000 yards.
He got 4 picks on y'all.
I saw that practice clip this week. Boy burnt that man on a simple slow go. I know you saw that. I said, oh no.
I saw it. I said,
oh no, Diggs. Dog. AJ Brown gonna eat that man alive. He gonna sacrifice that man like the Old Testament. Take him to the altar. Sprinkle his blood on the lamb. Lord, this is our sin.
I got Jalen. Jalen gonna throw us the ball.
I'm sorry. Hey, dog, it's just gonna be a slant. Hey, AJ, take 5 steps. Take this slant. Choke slam Diggs to hell. Take it to the house.
It's okay.
And then it's gonna be put Devontae. Put him on Devontae.
And what happened?
Release.
And what happened when he put him on Devontae last year?
We only played him once, remember? Because the second game we didn't play. Devontae got 2 catches on Diggs last game yards? To get the record, and then he went out.
How many yards did he get on Diggs all season?
Let me see. Let's look it up.
And he threw that, and Jalen Hurts threw it right to Diggs.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Jalen is a top 12, it's a wrap.
He better be.
I believe in Jalen, man.
I don't. I have some skepticism. I'm not full on just yet. I have some skepticism.
All you gotta do is use him like Lamar. Give him 1-2 read and tell him run.
Let's see.
And Micah gonna be on that like a lion on a gazelle. Don't do that.
Just make him have like a straight up RP. It's like a straight up option play. Look,
I think Michael Parsons is gonna get exposed this year. I don't think he's really good as people think he is.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
No, not Michael Parsons, Trayvon Diggs. Michael Parsons is that dude. Whoa.
I don't think so. So.
Michael Parsons
I just don't feel it. I don't feel it in here. Michael Parsons is going to get exposed.
Yeah, especially you better check your heart again.
At what?
Huh?
Yeah, what's he going to expose as?
I'm telling you, because y'all just picked up the outside linebacker from
Anthony Barr.
Yeah, Barr. So Michael Parsons is going to mainly play DN this year. I'm telling you right now. That's not
dog. Michael Parsons on one side, DeMarcus Lawrence on another side. That is a problem.
Yeah, that is not the. And the thing about it is, Micah is just so fast and he knows how to use his hands. So y'all could is he not as strong in the run game? Okay, that's if y'all trying to have 60 snaps at the end, right?
But that's what's gonna happen. That's why I think y'all picked up Mike. That's why I think y'all picked up Barr to keep him at the end.
We picked up Anthony Barr in situations where if we can't count on crooked neck Leighton Vander Esch to stay healthy, they can slide him back.
Lord, I was getting them mixed up. My bad. I was thinking about Vander Esch the whole time. I was like, yeah, TJ, he is trash. My bad.
No, that's just in case Leighton doesn't stay healthy. So now you got Micah and Anthony Barr back down there. You can't stop Micah from rushing up the A and B gaps. There's no way. There's no guard fast enough that's going to stop him. So.
All right. Well, it looks like we had a lot of conversation today about this football coming up in the season. Hopefully the fall is good to us. But either way, keep in touch with us. Follow us on IG. Email us any questions. who'sup_podcast@gmail.com. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you want any ideas, see what to talk about, like I say, load up the comments. We'll get back with you. All right. Until next time, we out.